What is up, everybody? This is Batsman Fan. This is episode 62, and you are seeing my top comics to buy list for 2016 right here. I need to go in and take out number 3, Amazing Spider-Man number 300, so I'll mark that off the list. And Avengers number 1, the original one, I get to mark that one off the list. And I haven't marked anything else off this list yet, but I mean, that's pretty good improvement. So after this one, I will still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of my top 15 comics to buy. So it's not bad, man. It's not bad. I do pretty good. So I've ventured off my list a little bit, but I'm going to try to refocus back on my list and get that knocked out. So I went back to the camouflage background this episode, and you'll understand why here in just a moment. We're going back to the gold, baby. We're going back gold. Yes, sir. Love, love, love my Golden Age books. And that's where we're headed. So this next book was published in September of 1945. The cover was done by Dick Sprang, and one of the stories in there is Back to the Big House, with a script by Don Cameron and art by Dick Sprang as Bob Kane. No matter what jobs the Penguin plans and tries to carry out, Batman and Robin are always there to stop him, but in the end, it's one of the Penguin's own umbrellas that sends him back to the big house. While the city sleeps, this is another story that's in there. I'll just go ahead and show you this comic. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's an iconic cover. Thank you very much. Hold your applause. Hold your applause. Let me continue to go on about this. The second story in there is While the City Sleeps. Bill Finger did the script for that one. Art by Dick Sprang. Batman decides to take Robin out on the town late at night to illustrate to him all the people who are up and at work. Unfortunately, a group of criminals are hard at work also, and the dynamic duo have to go to work on them. The next story is The Pointed Pistol, and it's a text story by Jesse Merlan. And then Elias the Baron is also in there with the art by Jerry Robinson. This is a Alfred story, and it's about him being mistaken for a crook who has double-crossed a gang leader, Ed Rocket. Ali Babel and the 14 Peeves script by Bill Finger, art by Dick Sprang. Ali Babel is hired by a wealthy man to take care of the 14 of his pet peeves, and if he successfully does so, he will be given $5,000, which creates a mountain of headaches for Batman. I believe this is also the first appearance of Ali Babel. If I can find a picture of what that dude looks like, I'll flash it up here. I bought this comic for a little over $2, and that is a phenomenal buy on this comic. It is got what I would consider probably white to off-white pages. It displays really, really well. I've got it in a bag and then another bag, and this is the actual sticker residue. That's not part of the cover missing right there. It's just sticker residue on the bag itself. So sorry about a little bit of that glare, but like I said, that's sticker residue on that second bag on the interior. So with this comic, I paid, like I said, a little over $2. I would think that this will grade out in the 3.5 to 4, maybe 4.5. Not sure. We'll just have to see. I will be most definitely sending this off for grading. There's no way I cannot send out this book for grading. So let me tell you what's going on in the war at this time. Y'all know I like to give y'all some history. So you see right here it's talking about the 7th War Loan. The 7th Warlone Drive lasted for 48 days. It was from May 14th, just days after Victory in Europe Day, through June 30th, 1945. Officials were concerned that the defeat of Germany might lessen bond sales. So surprisingly, the amount raised during the 6-week drive recorded sales of over $26 billion. That's $341.7 billion in today's market. And as you can tell here from the scenery, this is, and I'm assuming that these are bullets whizzing by right here. That's not a defect on the comic, I do not believe. But anyways, this is set in the Pacific Theater. Yeah, that's not a defect in the comic, that's bullets or something whizzing by. But you notice this gun that Batman is coming in to hand this soldier right here. That is the M1 Garand. And I regret when I had a kick several years back on buying a lot of older World War II rifles that I did not buy a Garand. But this Garand, per General George S. Patton, as seen here, he called it the greatest implement of battle ever devised. That's what his thoughts were on this Garand rifle. You've seen this rifle if you've watched Saving Private Ryan, Band of Brothers, any World War II movie that was done properly. You've seen that on there. And this is the gun that there's no reloading this gun. You'll shoot, I can't remember how many shots it has. I want to say 8, but I could be wrong. But once you hear that last round, you'll hear a ping. It's like a ching, and it'll shoot like the stripper clip or whatever out of there. So, and then you would preload that next stripper clip or whatever. I don't know the actual name of but it contains all the bullets, and it'd be like a stripper clip for old battle rifles. But you just put the whole thing back in there, rack it back, and then it's ready to go again. But it only has set amount of shots, and you can't you can't do like a tactical reload in the process, if you will. But anyways, just a little bit about that rifle and how it revolutionized World War II for us, because this is one of our first semi-automatic rifles that we deployed in the field. Your other semi-automatic would have been the M1 carbine. That is a shortened version, and it shoots a it's a smaller round than what shot out of this. It's like a 30 caliber. That shoots out of that, but it's a 30-06 Garand, I believe. And again, I could be wrong, but I know that the carbine is a 30 caliber. But just a rifle that revolutionized the war, especially for the Americans, because at that time we did not have anything that was the equivalent of a semi-automatic rifle. I believe the 1903 A3 would have been a bolt action rifle that we would have used prior to this. Now the Russians, they had their SVT-40, which that was it had an actual magazine to it, and it was semi-automatic as well. And that is a wicked looking. If you got time on your hands, look up an SVT-40 and see if you can see someone shooting that on YouTube. Those are phenomenal guns to shoot. But anyways, I'm ramming a little bit, but I like to go beyond the covers sometimes and try to tell the story of where we were at as Americans back during this time in 1945, and why these weapons were important, and they were important to helping win the war. So anyways, I've got some more comics coming up. I just really wanted to showcase this one by itself. I think it warrants its own video. I will be sending this one off for grading. It's too beautiful, it's too iconic not to. It's an early Batman comic book as well. So thank y'all very much for watching. Thanks for all my subscribers. I just hit 5,000 views the other day, so that's awesome. And it's just, like I said, I've said it a million times so far, but it's just a great community to be a part of. But I'll be back in the next few days with my graded comics I just got in, as far as what I bought off of eBay. I should be getting in my CBCS comics that I submitted at the end of January. Those should be coming in. I got the email this week that said that they have been graded, so I should be getting those hopefully back in pretty soon. And then I should be getting my CGCs back in pretty soon too, from meeting Greg Capullo. So anyways, thank y'all very much for watching, and bats off, folks.